Assalamu alaikum. Peace to the guys in the earth. This Rashid Clan 365. And this my man.
This is Ethan. I'm Ethan David Ibn Means Bay.
And we starting this podcast. We're gonna talk about all the things that they try to keep us in the dark about. You know what I'm saying? All the things that's right in front of your face. They don't want us to realize who we really are. We different beings, you know what I'm saying? Why you think it's the reason why they say it's mankind and humankind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta read between the lines.
For sure. And people gotta, get more on top of their own selves, keeping themselves clean, keeping they controlling their thoughts. And we have to use all that we have learned throughout our lives, whether we was growing up Christians, Jehovah's Witnesses, Muslims, so forth. We got to use all of that together. We can't just use one thing. We have to use all things because they separated these things and turned it into multiple things due to the fact to confuse us and to cause conflict. You know what I mean? So everything is conflict based. So we get away from the conflict, we start being able to make progress.
Yeah, we gotta let these spiderweb differences keep us separated because we all want justice, equality. You know what I'm saying? Freedom, justice, and equality. You know what I'm saying? So, and every scripture, show me a scripture that tell you how to be a bad person. So everybody got to get off this nut stuff thinking that they the best.
That's right.
And that they the only ones that's going to make it to the paradise. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you Muslim don't mean you going to paradise if you out here running around selling crack, shooting people, and doing all other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the Jehovah's Witness that only had sex with his wife, never cussed, never lied, lived a good up life, he gonna get there a little bit before you, and you're gonna be a little bit upset.
That's right. That's true. People is just really fooled, through religion, we become so callous, be things like, religion that teaches us not to pray for our dead family members that didn't enter into the religion that we in.
And
I know.
I pray for my grandma and grandpa.
So do
I don't care.
So do I. But I went some years really,
I battle with it too. I asked a lot of imams about that and all that, and like they said, they did the best with the religion what they could. You only could be judged by what you know.
Plus, a lot of the people didn't never hear of Muhammad.
That's what I'm saying. So you're going to be judged by what you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I just can't believe. Well, it ain't about what I believe. It's about what I know now more than what I believe. Because a lot of times people believe in things that's not true.
Yeah, that's true.
To be in the know is always better. Even on the high level of the Islamic teachings, teaches us. You'll hear the famous scholars there. Begin the opening of their lectures. They'll say, "So no, Islam. So no." You know what I mean? So knowing is better than belief. You know your parents. You don't believe in your parents.
Yeah, you
know. You know what I mean? So like it's the same thing with Allah, God, the universe, the spirit, whatever you want to call it. The force. I like to call it the force. When I'm in my childlike mind.
Yeah.
But it's all the same. It's It's all the same. But people, the conflict thing conflict makes money. Conflict need people to come in with fake cures for man-made conflicts,
So and they make money off them guns they create all these wars off. It's a constant economic, stability for the powers to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who don't want the real people to have the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this my thing is, right, everything on earth flourishes when the sun shines on it.
Right.
Not the Caucasians. They burn.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff too. It's a lot of stuff too there. You got to know who you are, and people, whether you're pale skin or you're dark brown skin, you know what I mean. You got to know who you are. It's not like it ain't about that because people running around, and just cause all people that got pale skin is not the same.
Yeah.
Just like all people that's melanated is not the same.
No, you got to judge each individual on their own character.
But I'm gonna be honest, my thing, the way I started elevating, right, mentally, I had to go through a stage, and when I got mad at people, like with the white and black thing, you know what I'm saying? Because once I started learning more about the truth, I started seeing where we were getting tricked up. But
Yeah.
you know, you go through a stage. I was mad for a very long time, but then you know, I elevated again, and then I just start going away, start like reconciling certain things, and then understanding. You know, the more you know, like, oh, it's them. But guess what? No, it's them, and the other thems look like me.
Yeah.
So then now you got to think like, you know, you got the dude in the church. You know what I'm saying? He ain't talking about nothing prior to, like, let's say colonial, you know, all the colonialism and all that different stuff. You know, or you got an imam in the masjid. These people are supposed to be doing different things. Actually, they're supposed to be enforcing certain agreements and treaties that was made for the people, like that was here when they, you know, they came. And this ain't like no white and black thing, because for real, the first Europeans that came to America is black people, so-called. You know what I mean? So like you thinking that the original, them Spanish people, that whatever, and all that through the fake history. Yes, it's real, but it's fake in the sense that they got us thinking that it was like so-called white people, but no, these are black people. So you gotta be conscious of everything in order to win.
You gotta dig for yourself.
Right.
You gotta dig for yourself. And I know with me, I was at conflict with the white-black thing too. But then I realized, man, I got too much white in my blood.
Yeah.
My great-grandparents